This is the lucky 7th episode of the CSS Battle Breakdown series. In this episode, we will be examining the 7th target of Battle Number 1 pilot battle, called Leafy Trail. My name is Michael Dawson, and I'll be the one showing you how to complete this challenge. cssbattle.dev is a site where you complete challenges where you must replicate an image using only HTML and CSS. You are not allowed any outside resources such as images or pre-made libraries. Your score is calculated first on how accurately you duplicate the image, and second, on how little code you use to complete the challenge. Even whitespace and comments will count against your score. Now, I will begin walking you through my process for solving the targets. The first step is to evaluate the target. You do this by examining the image and breaking down what the components of the image are, and then figuring out the best way to reproduce them. Leafy Trail looks almost like a trail of leaves on a dark background. First, it has an almost black background. On top of the background is an orange leaf. This shape, as we have seen in previous episodes, can easily be created using an element with a border radius. Below the orange leaf is a brownish yellow one. And at the bottom of the pile is a dark green leaf. As you can see, all the leaves are the same shape. We could easily make this by creating a leaf style that would be applied to all three. But a simpler method is to use the box shadow property, making the green and yellow leaves shadows of the orange leaf. So, we have all the components. Now we need to make sure it works. So we will move on to stage 2, duplicating the target. We will be using simple code to prove the viability of our technique, not using any fancy tricks. First, we will clear the boilerplate and comments. The first and only element we will add will be a div tag. This tag is what we will use to create the orange leaf. Now we will move on to adding some style tags to contain our CSS. The first style we will make will be for the body. We will give it a background to change the background for the entire target, giving it a dark color of 082429. It is technically a very dark teal, but to me it is indistinguishable from black. Next we will begin on styling our div. Like the body, it also gets a background. This time, it's the orange color of F3A33C. This changes absolutely nothing until we give the div a width and a height. I put a value of 150 pixels, though that may change later when I have lined it up enough to see if it is correct. Next, we will add a border radius attribute. We will only be putting in 2 values, because when only 2 values are used, the first refers to the top left and bottom right, and the second refers to the bottom left and top right. We could use 4 values, but that would just add some extra work that we don't need to do. 60% and 0 looks fairly close for now. Next, we need to line up the orange leaf with the one on the target. First, we need to make its position fixed so that our changes actually affect the target. Next, we will add left and top attributes. We will need to fiddle around with the numbers, but eventually it settles on 175 pixels from the left and 75 from the top. Now the straight lines match up. Next, we need to fix up the curve. Our original guess of 60% wasn't quite right. After jumping the curve up too far to 75%, we drag it back down until settling on 67%. There must be a unit that provides a cleaner number, but I doubt any would be shorter, so we will leave it as it is. Our next step is to use the box shadow property to create the other 2 leaves. The box shadow is an attribute that accepts multiple comma-separated inputs, so we don't need to worry about there being more than one. The first box shadow will be positioned 50 pixels to the left. A lucky guess for me, since that is the right amount. It has no vertical displacement, nor blur, and gets the yellow-brown color 998235. The second shadow is the same, only 100 pixels to the left, and using the dark green color 1A4341. This is now a perfect match, so we submit. As our visual examination concluded, we did get a perfect match. We scored 630.51 points using 270 characters, which is, coincidentally, the exact same score as my previous high score, in which I used the 3 separate elements instead of using box shadows. This one is not even minimized yet. The next step, after we duplicate the target, is to optimize the code and remove any redundancies. But we have done this one in such a way that there are no redundancies to remove. So we will continue on to step 4. So the fourth step is minimizing the code, to see how high we can make our score by ignoring good coding conventions. The first thing we will do is turn that div into a paragraph. This makes our leaves disappear. So we will bring them back by changing the div style selector to a P selector. Unlike the div, the P comes with a built-in margin. To counteract that, we will lower the top of the leaf from 75 to 59, realigning our leaf with the target leaf. We will begin removing excess spaces from the attributes. Notice that unlike some units, a PX does not count as a separator and still needs a space. The color hashtag does, however, count as a separator, as does the % symbol in the border radius. In most cases, units will default to pixels, so we can remove them. But in multi-argument attributes, like the box shadow, they are still needed. Next, we will remove the closing tags at the end. The browser will not leave any open tags and will automatically close any tags at the end of a page. Next, we will remove all possible white space, stopping to remove the semicolon from the body style and changing it to an asterisk wildcard. Finally, we will remove the last bits of white space and submit the result. With the code minimized, our character count has gone down from 270 to 168. This raises our score from 630.51 up to 680.66. Leave a comment down below if you think you can do better, or have ideas on how to make the code even shorter, as this is still far from the 115 that is the top score on the leaderboard. With that, Target 7 is complete. If you want to be alerted when Target 8 comes out, please subscribe to my channel. If you found this content interesting, or at least learned something, hit the like button to show your support. I try to release a video at least once a week. If you want to see the rest of the series, I'll put a link on the screen here for you to click. Thank you for watching.